What is going on, homies? My name is John Solo. Welcome back to another Loot Crate unboxing. Today we have a special guest, and that is a Geekfuel box. That's right, I've got both of them. I am now officially sponsored by both Loot Crate and Geekfuel. Because I love both services, I think they're both pretty awesome and interesting, and I would recommend either of them to anyone. But the issue is they are both very similar services. Every single month they send out a box filled with geeky and nerdy goodness. The other thing is, I know that no matter how much you guys love me, for whatever weird reason you find me appealing, no matter how much you love Loot Crate or Geekfuel, you guys don't want to see me unbox two boxes every single month. I know that that's not the content that you guys subscribed for. Instead, it's just annoying and it's repetitive and it makes me seem like I'm all about the money, which is absolutely not true. So instead of doing two unboxing videos every single month, I'm going to do one unboxing video with both boxes. Every month I'm going to be pitting the two boxes against each other and seeing which one is better. I'll let you guys know who I think the winner is. You can let me know in the comment section down below, or you can vote with your wallets. The link to each of the services' website can be found in the description down below. It's lootcrate.com/JohnGasm and geekfuel.com/JohnSolo. I already actually opened both boxes as well, so I'm not going to be staring at the objects like, what is this? That's my impression of myself and I sound stupid. So hopefully we're going to be able to fly through this thing, but I tend to ramble and I also do everything slower than the average person. So we should probably get started now. We're going to start with Geekfuel because I'm actually wearing the Geekfuel shirt right now. Geekfuel, like Loot Crate, also has a shirt in every single box. It is Captain America versus Iron Man and their Rock'em Sock'em robots. Pretty awesome. By far my favorite shirt that I've gotten in my Geekfuel from last month, which I didn't upload that video of, and then any Loot Crate that I've gotten before. The only reason I'm actually wearing it in this video is because both of the shirts from last month I've already worn and they're dirty, and I'm a college kid who doesn't feel like doing laundry. But now to open up the Geekfuel box, imagine my surprise and excitement when I see what it contains. Do you see it? Do you see it? It is a First Order Trooper bobblehead. Oh my god. I may have let out a girlier scream than normal when I saw that this was in there. It's a pretty decent sized bobblehead. It's just sitting on my bookshelf. I actually put it back in the box for this video. It just sits on my bookshelf and looks beautiful, and I love it. Out of either of the crates this month, spoiler alert, this was my favorite item. So next we have something that I was a little bit confused about when I first saw it. It says, "The Doctor travels through art history." Now I knew that this was obviously Doctor Who, and as a lot of you guys know, I'm not a fan of Doctor Who. I personally think Doctor Who sucks. Don't unsubscribe to me for that, I'm sorry. However, this is actually awesome, and I have used these literally every day since I've got them. They are Doctor Who coasters where they have placed the TARDIS in some famous paintings. That's probably my favorite one. I'm not a huge art buff, and I think that these would be even cooler without the TARDIS in them. That being said, I didn't know that I wanted coasters with famous paintings on them until I saw these, and now I want to make my own with even more famous paintings. I don't know who needs 15 coasters, but I want to do it anyway. So we got the shirt, we got the bobblehead, we got the coasters, and then we have this dinky little Captain America sticker. It's literally just a sticker. Kind of looks like something that you would get in one of those little quarter machines in Pizza Hut. I don't think it does anything cool. I don't know what a sticker could do that was cool besides smell really great. But then the next thing is also a Doctor Who comic, which, again, I don't care about, but you guys might think is pretty cool. And then we've got a couple of other things here. We've got a Steam key for Fallen A2P Protocol, which is apparently a $20 value, and you can get it for free. I don't know how good the game is, but a $20 game for free is sick. We have the usual Geekfuel magazine, which just has information on the stuff that was included. You can see that the magazine is pretty similar to the shirt that I'm wearing. So I was super satisfied with this crate. So now we're gonna go through the Loot Crate box, but like I said earlier, if you are interested in Geekfuel, go to geekfuel.com/JohnSolo. And if you order through that link, you'll be supporting the channel. I'll receive a little bit of money to invest back into the channel, and everybody's happy. There isn't actually a coupon code for Geekfuel, and it is a little bit more expensive than Loot Crate, but I'll give you my opinions on that aspect of it in just a sec. First, we're gonna unbox this Loot Crate box, which I have gotta say was probably the worst one that I've received. I'm not gonna diss my sponsor. I think it's awesome. They don't have to send me these things for free, but if I was a paying customer, I would have been so angry by this. First up, we have Harry Potter socks. Now, I am a lover of most things nerdy. I love Harry Potter and Lord of the Rings and Star Wars, clearly. But the socks just aren't that cool. You would think that if they were gonna send out socks, they would put like the houses on them or something. It'd be cool to receive some Slytherin socks or Gryffindor socks, especially since those are actually a thing in the novels and in movies. But instead they send out socks with the Horcruxes on them. I'm gonna wear them probably anyway because my entire apartment right now is tile floor and it's cold as butts. And it is Harry Potter, so I feel obligated to love it a little bit, but this is my favorite thing from the box, and it's still not that great. The next item I'll jump to is the t-shirt. Now this Loot Crate was themed Quest, so they thought that was pertinent to the Labyrinth movie, and as a result they gave out a Labyrinth t-shirt. So here it is. It's all black, my favorite color of shirt, and it's got a purple front, which I also love on shirts. I think it's nice and it stands out great. Very noticeable, and I think it's a cool design. That being said, I'm not a huge fan of Labyrinth. Even if I loved Labyrinth, I'm not gonna wear a shirt that has David Bowie's creepy post face on it. So t-shirt this month was kind of a disappointment. I usually love their t-shirts, which is why I'm not wearing the one from last month right now because I already wore it, but this month's was a pretty big letdown. Next we have a Uncharted poster. It's very, very tiny as you can see. Pull it out of the little thing. It's a poster with Drake on it, and it says, "I am a man of fortune and must seek my fortune." I read that pretty unepically, huh? I don't know what I'd do with this small of a poster. Like, that's too small to frame. I'd look dumb if I framed that. Who would frame that? Like, I really don't mean to rag on Loot Crate, but I just feel like this box was completely lacking, like anything cool at all. Now we've got this brown sack looking thing, and if you open it up, Viking horn. What do you do with that, you're probably wondering? You're supposed to put it in here like a necklace, and you put it right in there, and then boom, you got a little... I just kicked my gosh darn camera tripod. Awesome, that's awesome. I don't even want to worry about this anymore. You put it in here, you fill it up, and you're supposed to drink from it. Now I'll say that this next thing specifically is absolute junk. It's a D20 ice mold. I've played D20 before. It's a decently fun game. I don't know why I would want a D20 made of ice. You can put it in like your drinks that require one giant ice cube because people think that that's a thing. So again, the last thing is their pin as always. I did really like the pin this month. The pin is very cool. It kind of reminds me of like Legend of Zelda. It's a D20 shield. Or it's a shield with a D20 on it, I should say. You can see right here, if the camera focuses on it, pretty awesome. And then as always, there is the Loot Crate magazine they send out, which has the Quest theme on the front, as you can see. I'll admit that my adventure was pretty disappointing in every way possible. So if you cannot tell, my winner personally this month is Geekfuel. You guys totally feel free to disagree with me. I watched Boogie2988's unboxing video for this Loot Crate and he loved it. He said it was one of his favorite boxes in a while, so I think it just wasn't for me. So don't let my opinion sway you or discourage you from trying out the service. Feel free to go to lootcrate.com/JohnGasm, use code JohnGasm at checkout, get a 10% off discount. Like I said, Loot Crate is a little bit cheaper than Geekfuel. With that 10% discount, it's even more cheap than Geekfuel. That being said, I definitely think Geekfuel is more worth the money. There's $10 more worth of goods in every single box. The goods are typically just better in my opinion. In future months, my opinion is subject to change. This is not set in stone by any means. We're going to be having another competition next month if neither of the sponsors drops me after this video. Thank you guys so very much for watching. I will be seeing you tomorrow with a very special Star Wars theory.